Hi everyone, Sean here for the maths team at City College Plymouth with another calculator sort of tips video, just to make sure you're happy using the sine, cos and tan buttons on your calculator. We've got a question coming up here. This particular question is a grade 5 question, bit tricky, but being able to answer a trigonometry question. So the first thing I do on any trigonometry question is label my sides. Now the longest side in the triangle is always going to be my hypotenuse, so I'm going to label that with a H. The side that's opposite my angle is always going to be my opposite side, I'm going to label that with an O. And the side that's next to my angle, or adjacent to it, I'm going to label with an A. So that's the first thing I'm going to do on this question. The next thing I need to do is do my SOHCAHTOA triangles to decide which trig ratio I'm going to have to use to solve this question. So if I do that up here, I'll do 3 triangles. And I've got my sine ratio, I've got my cos ratio, and I've got my tan ratio. Okay, so sine opposite over hypotenuse, cos adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan opposite over adjacent. So let's have a little read of this question and see if we're happy with this now, what we're actually doing. So PQR is a triangle. You've got the angle here, that's the right angle triangle. It tells you it's going to be a trigonometry question. You've got the angle you've got the angle in the question. You've got PR, that's that side there, the hypotenuse, and you're being asked to calculate the length of QR. So let's see where QR is. QR is going to be this side at the bottom here, yeah? That's going to be my adjacent side. I need to write my answer to 3 significant figures. So what I need to do now is think about, okay, what have I actually got here? I've got my hypotenuse and I'm trying to find my adjacent. So which of these ratios has got an A and a H in it basically? I'm trying to find my adjacent side. I've got my hypotenuse. Well, I'm not using my opposite side over here. I haven't got any information there, so it's not using this one. I've got an A and a H in here though. It looks like my cos one I'm going to use. This is definitely going to be the ratio I'm going to use. Just to make sure you're happy with that. O, I'm not giving any information on my own, so it's not going to be my tan ratio either. So this is the one I've got to use, okay, my cos ratio. So what I do on these questions to make sure I'm filling it in correctly, making sure I'm finding out whether what I'm actually going to do with this question, I'm going to fill in the gaps I've got now. So I've got the cos of my angle, that's the cos of 43, that's the angle I'm given in the question. My adjacent side, I don't know, that's what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to put an A in there, that's what I'm trying to find, that side. My H, my hypotenuse, is 5.8. I can fill that in the bottom right hand corner. That's telling me I'm going to have to multiply these 2 numbers together to find out what the missing side is going to be. So what I'm putting in my calculator is the cos of 43. I'm going to put that in brackets, and I'll show you how to do that in your calculator in a minute, and I'm multiplying that by 5.8. We'll get the calculator up now and show you how that's going to work on our calculator. So what we're putting in is the cos, that's what we're going to press first, of 43, and then we're going to close our brackets. Important you do that. If you don't close your brackets, you're going to end up with a dodgy answer. So make sure you close the brackets on that when you've put that angle in. And you're going to multiply that by 5.8. We press equals. We've got that answer there. Now look at that answer on the calculator. We want that answer to 3 significant figures. In other words, we want the first 3 digits of that number reading from the left. We got 4.24. The number after the 4 is a 1. That means that 4 isn't going to get round, it's going to stay as a 4. So the answer to that question, to 3 significant figures, is 4.24. So that's how we do a question like that.